Ooh.
Morning, everybody. How are you?
Bit of cloth. Morning, everyone.
Morning. If you do that, then it will go weird if you touch the screen.
Oh, man. It's better than that, though.
Sorry, our screen's a bit mucky.
Yeah.
How are you? Morning, Liz Ann. Morning, Melanie Williams. Morning, Gabrielle. Morning, Margaret. Morning, Steph Schultz. Stay to the end and you might see Lisa.
Oh.
Because Lisa loves, Lisa loves,
no.
Lisa,
Stop her, Lisa.
Lisa loves.
Stop it! Bloody song.
Lisa is here. Lisa loves, Lisa loves.
It's the most
And
unattractive
Carlitos,
song.
the star of our podcast.
Yeah.
Carlitos is here too. Hi, Soraya. Hi, Emily. Hi, Sharon. Hi, Hazel. Hi, Cloda, KJ, Taiwan, Amber, Steph Schultz, Elspeth. Oh, it's all going too fast now.
Salsa Trish, Ranal Rolf, Vicky Equi, Margaret O'Brien, Kerry Gracie, Faith Goodman, Nikki Hughes, Diane Lloyd. Hello, everyone. How are we all? How is everyone? How are you all? I've asked you on Instagram, but I'm asking you here too.
How are you?
How-
What is your weather barometer? Your emotional, mental weather barometer?
If you had to use a weather analogy to describe your emotion, Miss Sawalha, what would it be?
I think it would be squally.
Ooh, squally.
What would yours be? Why are you so shocked that it's squally?
Because you don't seem squally.
I'm squally in my soul.
Oh, squally in your soul. You never know what someone's really feeling beneath the surface.
I'm really
I
pleased
probably
about
feel
the
a
sun,
bit-
but I'm annoyed that it's showing up how fucking dirty my
I feel a bit
windows are.
foggy.
Foggy.
Foggy, because I had my first good night's sleep, guys. 6.5 hours.
That's.
Do you think this is a symptom of being old YouTubers
That's
that we come
pro-
straight on and talk about our health?
I think that's probably about 2 years since you've had 6 hours.
2 years. Now, can I just do a few really quick thank yous? Angela, thank you so much for the tinctures. I'm about to show them to Nadia. Bev, silent follower,
Bev,
sub.
thank you so much for your lovely card.
Yeah, thank
We
you
just
very
read
much.
it this morning. It made us well up. Very meaningful.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Lior, love the artist you've sent
Brilliant.
us. Really good. And I believe Elijah's,
Thank you, Leon.
you've got to calm down, darling. But it's lovely. So thank you everyone very much. Now, big news today. Really big news. Elton John looks like he might have a Christmas #1.
Incredible.
Yeah, I think it is incredible. Elton John is celebrating at the moment, and it's whether he can carry it through, that his new collection, the Lockdown Sessions, has gone straight in at #1. And the reason I wanted to put Elton John in the title is I bloody love him.
And a friend of mine works with Elton John and says he is so, so, so lovely, so generous,
Yeah.
so kind. All she ever has to say about him is good things. He's
And-
a really decent man.
Yeah, decent man. And obviously, he also has the remarkable achievement. I can't remember how many years sober he's got under his belt, but he's got something like 37 or 38 years. A remarkable
And he
achievement.
was such a raging addict, wasn't he?
Absolutely. So his lockdown sessions had 31,000 chart sales. And what's interesting is the majority of those sales were CD and vinyl sales.
Brilliant.
CDs and vinyls are back. I think Father Christmas needs to know.
Oh, he definitely throws hissy fits.
Does he?
Oh my God.
Yeah, but...
I've heard that from
right.
lots of different people. He does, but
Yeah.
he's always like apologetic afterwards.
Yeah, and of course he's doing a shared tune, isn't he? With he's doing a, what do you call it, a duet
Ed
with
Sheeran.
Ed Sheeran, absolutely. So it'll be interesting to see. But I just wanted to share some of the artists on it. It sounds really good. He's done collaborations with Stevie Wonder, Lil Nas X, whoever that is, Stevie Nicks. Stevie Nicks, that would be good, wouldn't it? Fleetwood Mac. Oh, Fleetwood Mac and Elton John. So anyway, I just thought we'd have a little shout out for Elton John because I love him. But you've got a much bigger showbiz story, haven't you? I don't
Well,
know.
yeah, I don't know if anyone else has seen this ZAYN MALIK story. It came out last night. We were here with Lisa and Carlitos. Carlitos was the first to alert us to it.
Oh, just pause. 4G coming.
So, top supermodel Gigi Hadid, daughter of Yolanda Hadid. Some of you might remember Yolanda Hadid from Housewives of Beverly Hills.
Oh, she was one of them, was she?
She was,
Ah.
and she was a right madam.
Was she? What happened to her? Why is she not there anymore?
Such a madam.
Can I just share with everyone, Royal Housewives of Beverly Hills, I'm obsessed.
I loved it. And I did love Yolanda being on it, but she was, in my opinion, utterly humorless, very self-obsessed, extremely controlled.
Is she the one I remember having Viles disease?
Yeah. No, it's not vials. It's Lyme's disease.
How do I remember that?
Because she's made a lot of it. Everything that
okay.
she ever did wrong on Housewives, she would blame on her Lyme's disease. Like, she would be so rude. And she says, oh, it's because my brain is foggy
So
from
she'd
the
say,
Lyme's
I'm a
disease.
nasty person because of Lyme disease.
Gigi Hadid, who used to sometimes make an appearance on Housewives of Beverly Hills, I have to say, always came across as very sweet and very charming. So Gigi Hadid has grown up in a multi-million pound upbringing.
Right.
Her father is like the most famous architect in all those amazing houses in
Right,
Beverly Hills.
right.
He builds. So they grew up with this incredibly privileged lifestyle. But by all accounts, she comes across as a lovely girl, Bella, Gigi and Bella. But her mother got Lyme's disease, as did her brother and her sister. They all had Lyme's disease.
From deer or from water?
Well, no, this is from deer. You're thinking
Deer.
the other one is from rats. The one is-
Oh, okay.
So anyway, my impression of Yolanda Hadid has always been like, oh my God, what a total nightmare. So I found this story very fascinating that, so the accusations are, and actually he's been charged, hasn't he, Carlitos?
Yeah.
Can we just clarify for the uninitiated, who is ZAYN MALIK?
He is...
One Direction?
One Direction,
Right.
singer from One Direction.
Ex-singer, yeah.
Yeah, and went solo. But anyway, so he has been charged with 4 counts of assault
Wow.
against Gigi Hadid's mother, Yolanda Hadid. The story goes that Gigi wasn't in the house. Yolanda was. There was...
How long ago are we talking?
They're saying, well, she said it's last week, but he's saying it's times before. Their stories are different.
Right, okay, recently.
And that she was in the house and some kind of disagreement blew up. Incredibly fruity language. Some of the stuff that he has been accused of saying to her is quite absolutely disgusting if it's true.
And this is all accusations at the moment, right? Although you're saying he's been charged.
Let me just have the story up.
Yeah, he's been charged, isn't
Can
he?
you check that?
No, yes.
Sorry, thank you. So,
Yes, he's pleaded guilty.
So last night, she has accused him of also physically assaulting her, pushing her into a cupboard, right? So last night, this statement came out from Zayn. Family matters aren't thrown on the world stage for all to poke and pick apart. In an effort to protect that space for his daughter, I agreed to not contest claims arising from an argument I had with a family member of my partner's who entered our home while my partner was away several weeks ago. This was and still should be a private matter, but it seems for now there is divisiveness, and despite my efforts to restore us to a peaceful family environment that will allow for me to co-parent my daughter in a manner in which she deserves, this has been leaked, and he's put inverted commas, to the press. I am hopeful, though, for healing for all involved with the harsh words shared, and more importantly, I remain vigilant to protect Kai and give her the privacy she deserves. That's their 1-year-old daughter,
Wow.
13-month-old daughter. So the inference there is clearly that Yolanda has told the press about this.
But he's not denying it.
He's saying he didn't contest the accusations because he didn't want it to get out. He wanted it to be quietly dealt with so it didn't become a massive news story.
Right. What do you
So
think, guys?
he has been charged, and he has actually been given, he's got to complete something like, where is it? A lot of anger management course, hours and hours and hours. He's got all kinds of sorts of so suggests he's pleaded guilty for and instead agreed not to contest.
Right.
So there is a difference between pleading guilty and agreeing to not
Right,
contest.
right.
So what his argument is that rather than us to get into a big fight and he says she did and she did, I'm just going to say, okay, whatever you say.
I seem to remember, is this the chap who dumped someone by text?
Yeah,
I seem to remember that being in the press.
Perry Edwards, who he was going to be married, he
Yeah.
was engaged to, wasn't he?
Lots of people saying, troubled soul, don't feel sorry for Zayn, he dumped his fiancée, here we go, over text and never spoke to her again. So what's your take on the story? I mean, you said this is one of the big,
Haven't got a clue.
big showbiz story. Why is it so big?
Well, because Zayn is huge. Gigi Hadid.
Sorry,
Gigi,
Wi-Fi, sorry. Hopefully we're back.
Gigi Hadid is perceived as the like supermodel of the world at the moment. Yolanda is a very much like a mom manager sort of thing.
A mom manager, I like
And
that.
you know, when did you ever hear of two stars? Because they've only just split up, so they've split up over this.
Right.
When did you ever hear of a star's mother accusing them of physical assault?
Pushed her into a cupboard, is that?
That's what she's
part of
saying.
it?
And then apparently, allegedly, he then called Gigi Hadid and said, strap some fucking balls on and stand up for me against your mother.
You said something to me earlier today, which Melanie Williams is referring to, about how he referred to his own daughter. It's quite shocking.
If he said that, it was so disgusting.
Quite shocking, guys.
I mean, I'm not going to repeat it.
We're not going to repeat it because it's...
But if he did say that, it's absolutely disgusting.
Okay, so ZAYN MALIK. Okay, so that's a big story. It is trending everywhere, the ZAYN MALIK
Yolanda
story.
does body shame her daughter. I mean, I remember watching an episode of Housewives of Beverly Hills, right? And it was before she had become a model, but she was like on the early steps of becoming a model. And she had this amazing birthday cake, right? And she went, oh, here you are, Gigi, it's a birthday cake. And she goes to both cans, and Gigi went to get a slice. She goes, you're not eating it.
Oh my God. Was that because...
If I remember rightly, she said, you must just lick it.
Right.
And Gigi said, but I want it. And she's as skinny as anything.
Was that because of her Lyme's disease, do you think?
Well, everything that seemed to go wrong on Housewives of Beverly Hills, she blamed on her.
Have you noticed how people who are really horrible say it's because I'm this or it's because I've got this condition? It's kind of sometimes used as an excuse for just totally awful behaviour. Okay, well, will it rumble on if he's been, I suppose
this
it's
will go on
isn't
and
it?
on and on because this is like in the showbiz world, this is a massive story.
Yeah,
it really
absolutely.
is.
Okay, well, some of the other bits of news today, obviously a lot of the news is around the COP summit up in Glasgow. Lots of worries about there being a COVID spike. Apparently Glasgow is pretty much on lockdown as they prepare for this. China isn't going to do anything. China is, I keep reading reports that they're not even committing to sort of various sort of targets. So
are they sending anyone?
Is it like a chocolate teapot, this whole thing? But I
Well, I
suppose
mean,
it needs
Boris
to happen.
has said it.
Boris has said it. And Boris has said something else today, which I kind of wonder whether we should agree with or not. But you know, there's fish wars. Do you remember the fish wars?
I
the
miss
cod
one,
wars
Trisha.
of the 70s and 80s. I remember watching TV and there'd be trawler boats and they'd be going, we are at war with France. And I'd be like, it doesn't look like war. They're just pulling fishing nets in with fish. And it was called cod wars. We're back at war with the French, guys. It's the French v the English because they want our fish. We don't want them to have our fish. This is what Brexit is about. And Boris Johnson says, I've got bigger fish to fry. I think that's quite funny. What do we think? What do you think? Do you think it's quite funny? I thought it was quite funny. The resounding tumbleweed of silence makes me feel really embarrassed. You just say something, anything. Help me out here.
Just an idiot.
Leanne H.
It's not the way. It's not very.
It's not very
Prime
statesmanlike.
Ministerial,
But do we want Prime Ministerial? It's boring,
Yes,
isn't it?
we do a bit because he's always buffooning. It's like if this was an occasional thing, but it's constant buffooning.
We were listening to a chap on the radio yesterday, a political documentary filmmaker who'd interviewed virtually every Prime Minister there's been in this country, going as far back as Ted.
Yeah, it was really interesting.
And he was really interesting about Boris Johnson because he said it took him something like 9 months or something ridiculous to get anything vaguely sort of revealing or coherent. And as he said, when Boris opens his mouth, he's got no clue where he's going to end up. So that means government policy goes out the window, doesn't it, if he doesn't know where he's going to end up?
Exactly. So that's why I'm a bit like, oh, right, okay, it's just it's buffoonery. It's
Borisisms. There needs to be a Christmas book of Borisisms that you can pick up by the till this Christmas. Don't you think? Are we buffering? Because this screen is going completely nuts. We'd love to have a Prime Minister I could look up to like the old days, says Kez.
Yeah.
Frozen. This is so fucking worse, guys. It's got worse. Buffering. We'll be back in a second. It's 4G. We're back on 4G. How's that? Is that better? Is that better? I think we're having a solar flare, guys. I think that's the problem here. So what do we make of the Queen?
Just going to close the doors.
The Queen. The Queen is being given 2 weeks off. And what do we read into it, guys? I'm worried about the Queen too.
Lisa's worried about the Queen.
Are you worried about the Queen, Lise?
I'm devastated. I love the Queen. And
Yeah.
when she passes, I'm going to be so sad. I love the Queen.
Did Did you hear that? So yeah, she loves the Queen, and when she passes, she's going to be devastated. I mean, there's a lot of people who get very sort of oh God, it's gone again. There's something up. Sorry, we keep cutting out. I don't know what it is. I don't know what's going on. Frozen again, buffering. We might have. We're
guys,
really
it's so
struggling
annoying.
today.
We might have to bail out a bit early. I don't know what's going on here.
Yeah, we're really
Yeah, I
struggling.
feel really worried about the Queen. I feel like we're being prepared for something.
Yes, I do. What do you think we're being prepared for?
I don't think she's well.
I don't think she's.
I mean, there's nothing more important for her to attend than this.
What?
Well, the COP 476, because it makes a difference for world leaders. They do it's a big thing for the Queen to be at things.
Yeah.
It's still a huge thing to be invited to the palace.
Yeah.
And the family, the royal family, are very, very vocal about, the planet and what needs to be done. How much they're actually doing it themselves.
Yeah, no, I agree.
But and so I think if there was any way she could have gone to it, she would have gone to it.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I mean,
she's not even doing a Zoom.
Yeah.
And
as Salsa Trish says, COVID is still out there for the very old and the vulnerable. So, I mean, I suppose going around and shaking everyone's hands is going to be
well, no,
fraught.
she wouldn't do that. But are they saying it's because of COVID? No, they said the doctors said she's got to rest.
Yeah, the Queen has been advised by doctors to rest for 2 further weeks and will not undertake official visits during this time. She could undertake some light duties, and it said it's her firm intention to attend the Remembrance Sunday. Now, I don't know if you remember, I was talking about this on Friday. Her attendance or not at the cenotaph on the 14th of November, all eyes will be on that for a real sense of how well or not she is. And I think that will probably be the first moment we get a real sense of where she's at. I mean, at the end of the day, she's lost her husband.
She did a Zoom call on Thursday, apparently.
Yeah. With who? With you? Yeah. She was asking to do one with me, but I couldn't get through. I kept losing signal to the Queen. Now, we kept talking about this earlier in the week. Cops and Robbers. I just thought, let's... Lise, what's your favourite Cops and Robbers show from when you were younger?
Oh my God, probably the Sweeney.
The Sweeney.
My dad was in the Sweeney.
I thought it was in the Professional. Was it in
And
the Professionals?
and he was in the Sweeney.
Oh, the Professionals, the Minder. I used to love mine. What were yours, Nads?
Z-Cars. When I was young, because I used to be able to stay up and watch Z-Cars.
That was before my time.
And that's
Z-Cars.
Crossroads.
Do
What
the
was
music.
what was the Z-Cars music, Lise?
Nino, Nino. Oh, here we go.
Sweeney.
Cagney and Lacey.
Oh, I loved
Alison Fisher.
I watched every episode of Cagney and Lacey. I absolutely loved it.
Well, of course, I was in a lesbian household, so Cagney and Lacey, not that I'm not saying they were gay, but I mean, it was a big thing in the lesbian community. Cagney and Lacey was massive.
Dukes of Hazzard.
Oh, Dukes of Hazzard with
Oh,
Daisy
no, I never
Day.
liked that.
I liked all the cars crashing.
I was too jealous of how good she looked in shorts.
Yeah.
She looked great.
Yeah, she did.
Hang on a minute, we haven't even gone near Starsky and Hutch.
Oh, obsessed.
Come
Watched
on.
every single episode. Loved
Did
it.
it.
Remember Huggy Bear?
Huggy Bear was always. Did it. Did it. And I used to that opening shot where he'd
Don't
climb
give
over
up
the
on
car.
us, baby.
Oh yeah, but that's the bad end of David
We
Soul.
still come through for you. I was mad about David Soul.
Were you?
Oh, so embarrassing.
Oh, who
Dina
was the
loved
cool
Starsky
one?
and Hutch, and I loved David Soul.
What do you mean? He was Starsky and Hutch.
No, Dina loved Paul Glazier.
Paul Michael Glazier was
And
brilliant.
I loved, what was his name? David Soul.
David Soul. Paul Michael Glazier had such a tragic thing, didn't he, in his life? His
Absolutely
wife, through blood
horrific.
transfusion, was
Got
HIV.
HIV, she died of AIDS.
But didn't her daughter, his daughter
And
as
his
well?
daughter, yeah. Absolutely tragic life.
He was
Yeah.
such a... And one thing people don't know, he was a very good comic actor and director. He directed quite a few films. But he was in a film called Mr. Mum, where he played, a dad back in the 70s or 80s and had to be a mum. He was so good. I remember seeing it. He was... Oh, my God, Emma Carter, the A-Team. Do you remember with Mr. T?
Mr. T.
Well, if we're going there, you've got to include things like Hawaii 5-0.
I loved Jack Lord. I was in love with Jack Lord. I was going to marry Jack Lord.
Were you?
How embarrassing is that? Let's get a picture up of Jack Lord.
Jack Lord. Columbo. Does
Jack
anyone remember
Lord
Columbo?
had a wig.
Magnum with Tom Selleck and his tash. He was remarkable, wasn't he? Kojak.
Yeah.
Oh,
Remember
look.
Kojak was
Jack Lord.
brilliant. Who's he?
Hawaii
him.
5-0.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Miss Marple.
Yeah, not quite as rock and roll though, eh? No, but Miss Marple's in there. I'll
Oh,
make
look,
a
he
note
had
of that,
Tragic
Lisa.
Last Days
Make
of
a
Jack
note of that
Lord.
one, Lisa. Inspector Morse. Let's go British.
He was known as Steve McGarrett. That was his name.
Magnum was good. Kojak was brilliant. Who remembers Remington Steele? Was that a Cops and Robbers thing? Was he a policeman?
Oh my God, listen to this. So Jack Lord, Steve Garrett from Y50, for the last 7 years of his life, starting in 1991, he was basically non-responsive.
Oh my God.
His loyal wife would turn his wheelchair to
Oh,
the ocean
don't.
as he stared blankly at sunrises and sunsets.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Oh, I had Alzheimer's.
That's Jack Lord. So presumably he's passed away, has he?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
His
Jack Lord.
last 7 years he was like that.
Oh my God.
Non-responsive.
That's awful.
Oh, that's so sad. I
Oh,
was
sorry,
so in
we've-
love with him.
Sorry, we've taken the tone in a different
Sorry,
direction.
sorry.
Chips with the motorcyclist. Do you remember Chips? The two motorcyclists, the police cops that were driving around the freeways. That was so... Miami Vice.
Miami Vice with Don Johnson.
Don Johnson.
Who was the other guy in that?
I don't know, but he was very good. Miami Vice. And all everything was like pastels, wasn't it? All their shirts and all that. And they just looked so sort of...
Yeah, pale pink suits and peach
yeah,
shirts.
exactly.
And...
The Fall Guy, what's that? Trevor Eve Shoestring. Do you remember Shoestring?
Yeah.
With Trevor Eve.
Oh, yeah. I loved Trevor Eve.
Oh, yeah, no, I thought that was
Then he
great.
really reminds me of a boss I had for a while. And I was like,
Oh, okay. But Lisa took us towards British ones. Dempsey and Makepeace.
Yeah.
The Equalizer.
Hi, Michelle.
Dixon of Dock Green. The Saint. Heart to Heart. Knight Rider. Moonlighting Me Tube. Was that a Cops thing?
What was the one with Cat's Eyes?
What was that?
What was her name? With Cat's Eyes, Lisa.
Cat's Eyes.
She was married to Alfred Molina. Beautiful actress.
Oh.
She has Alzheimer's too.
Juliet Bravo.
Yeah.
Do you
No,
remember-
not Juliet Bravo.
Oh, no, that was...
Cat's Eyes, the one.
Oh, that was it. Cat's Eyes. You're right. Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry.
Hill Street Blues.
Oh,
Yeah,
one of
got
my
that.
favourites.
Do you remember Juliet Bravo? And it always had that shot of her
Yeah.
with her sort of WPC hat when
Yeah.
she turned around. And I always remember thinking how shit a woman's police hat was.
Excuse me for a minute.
Oh, she's off. I'm too young for this, says Melanie Williams. What's the most recent Cops and Robbers show that they do? I suppose it's all documentaries now, isn't it? Oh, I know what. What's the one where they're all running Line of Duty? That's kind of today's version, isn't it? What other ones have you got, guys? Persuaders. Jill Gascoigne. That was it. Jill Gascoigne. Millie Parfit. I remember watching Last of the Summer Wine, The Good Life, Waiting for God, Faulty Towers, 2.4 Children. Oh, God, you've just taken me through an entire week of viewing at my nan's. $6 Million Man. Yeah. Doctor Who. Prime Suspect. That was good. Happy Valley. Apparently a new season of Happy Valley is coming, isn't it? Pink Panther. Oh, I love the Pink Panther films. Oh, yeah, do you remember the music? And they used to have the little animated Pink Panthers. They were $6 Million Man. Tales of the Unexpected. We're kind of heading off now just into 70s shows, aren't we? 2.4 Children. I don't think that was a Cops and Robbers film. So, look, going back to Elton John, because we glossed over it too quickly. What's your favourite Elton John song? Do you have a favourite Elton John song? Isn't he not your cup of tea, Lise?
No, I love Elton.
Do you? I love Elton John.
Absolutely love
Don't. No, I was just about to sing the David. What's your favourite?
I don't know. The only one that can come to mind is Rocket Man.
Rocket Man, yeah, Rocket Man. Your song. TJ Hooker, do you remember that? Yeah. Yellow Brick Road.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good one. I'm Still Standing. It's a very sort of upbeat, motivational number, isn't it, that? When you're feeling down, put on I'm Still... I don't use music like that. I can't put on music and then suddenly go, yeah, I feel empowered. It just doesn't work for me. It makes me depressed. Don't Go Breaking My Heart. Don't Go Breaking My Heart. Is that with Kiki D? It is. That's the one I sing all the time. I wouldn't if I tried. Ba, ba.
Belly and the Jets.
Belly and the Jets.
Yeah.
Benny and the Jets. Berry and the Jets.
Belly and the Jets.
Benny and the Jets. Danielle, Marcella, Diana version of your song. Oh, is that the one? Is that Candle in the Wind? And I'll be for you, you like a candle in the wind. That used to make me cry. Tiny Dancer. I like that one. I don't know how it goes. I can't sing it. I'll try singing. It's all Crocodile Rock. It's all right. Pinball Wizard. I love the musical Tommy. Do you like Tommy? Do you like The Who?
I saw the Who recently.
Did you?
Well,
She saw the zoo recently. The zoo? The who?
Side of the stage.
Yeah.
But they should have played more of their old stuff.
Oh, right, yeah. The bitch is back. Where's Nads? Hey! Sorry. Nikita. Oh, yeah, Nikita. Do you remember the pop video for that? Pop video? The video for that where... Wasn't there a woman walking around with a sort of furry hat? Wasn't there all these models running around? Poor old Carlitos is looking at me like I'm talking a completely different language. And I kind of am, because I'm going through music of the 70s and 80s. Take Me to the Pilot. What the hell's that? Is that one of his songs? Live On. Is that a song? Live On? Live On? Love On? What's your favourite pair of his glasses? I liked him in Tommy. I thought he was brilliant. I thought he was absolutely brilliant in that. Angie Knowles, I'm having a bad men's day. I'm trying to go no contact with my ex. Keep it going. Do that. Distract. Get through minute by minute, hour by hour. Distract with silliness and lightheartedness. I think that's the best thing to do. Lisa is currently watching. They're asking what's Lisa doing. Lisa's currently sat over there and she's just kind of getting ready to do Lisa Loves, because of course we're filming Lisa Loves after this, because there's the No Name Sunday show tomorrow. So have I done all my thank yous?
And on the Sunday show tomorrow, there's going to be Halloween. I've got some Halloween recipes.
It's a Halloween special.
Easy.
What are you doing for Halloween? When is Halloween? It's tomorrow.
Mark, how many times have we told you when fucking Halloween is?
Now,
how can you keep forgetting?
I'm a little bit concerned because I found myself wandering around the front drive just holding a plate.
I suggested that maybe he was hungry.
Yeah. Okay, so there we go, guys. Have a lovely day. We will see you on the morrow, and for both Coffee Moaning and the No Name Sunday show. Stay safe, guys. Oh, and by the way, there is, go and check out the movie news. There is the Weekly Rushes has landed. It will pop up as a choice after this.
And can you hit the like button just underneath us?
Lots of news in there. Is Lady Gaga going to win an Oscar? Who's playing Barbie? Who's playing Ken in the new movie by Greta Gerwig? Why is Donald Trump Jr. being so disrespectful to everyone involved in the Alec Baldwin case?
Disgusting.
And lots of other casting news and racism in the poster for Dune. Go over there and check it out. Yeah. Okay, guys, stay safe.